Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm really excited to share my capstone project with you. It's an e-learning course called Write to Persuade Argumentative Writing with Confidence, and it's designed to help students learn how to write strong English arguments, one simple step at a time. But more importantly, this course helps students rebuild something even more powerful, the confidence to believe they can write. When I was teaching English writing at a vocational college in China, I met many students who were not just struggling with writing itself, they were struggling with the belief that they could write at all. Many of them hadn't scored high enough on the college entrance exam to get into university. So when they walk into my classroom, they already felt discouraged. I still remember one student who looked at me and quietly said, "I don't think I can do this." That moment really stayed with me actually, and it became the reason I created this course. To build this course, I used a combination of tools from the Articulate 360 to Adobe Creative Suite. I used Articulate Rise to structure and publish the full course as a self-paced, mobile-friendly experience. Then I used the Articulate Storyline to create a fully interactive e-learning challenge game, which appears in the final module. The visual assets for the game were sourced from FreePic and Copilot AI. By combining these tools, I was able to create an experience that feels both structured and engaging. This course was designed for college-level EFL students in China, especially those in vocational programs who may feel underprepared for academic writing. In terms of the learning objectives, by the end of the course, learners will be able to craft strong and engaging introductions, build well-organized body paragraphs using the TEEL model, support their arguments with effective evidence and explanations, and wrap up their writing with confident, thoughtful conclusions. And there are 9 main modules in this course. Welcome to the course. What is an argumentative essay? Introduction, topic sentence, explanation, evidence, linking sentence, conclusion, final strike, the argument challenge. Each lesson ends with a short quiz made up of multiple levels, from quick checks on understanding to deeper application questions. This helps students test not just what they know, but how they use it. And in the final module, they take on a bigger challenge, a debate-style game where they build a full argument from start to finish. To pass, they need to score at least 80%. Now let me walk you through what the course actually looks like, and more importantly, why each part is designed in this way. Module 1, Welcome to the course. When students scroll down, they can see there are no writing tasks, just a quick overview of what the course is, how it's structured, and what kind of experience to expect. It helps students feel safe, calm, and ready. Module 2, What is an argumentative essay? Here I lay the foundation. Students will learn what is an argumentative essay, what are the main parts of an argumentative essay, what makes a strong argumentative writing, and why these skills matter beyond the classroom. And they will also prevail 3 real-world topics used throughout the course: a 4-day work week, banning cars from city centers, using AI tools like ChatGPT in academic writing. And this early exposure builds relevance as emphasized in Keller's ARCS model. When students see how content connects to their real life, they are more likely to care. And at the end, there is a quick check for their understanding of this module. The following 6 modules make up the heart of the course. Each one focuses on one single writing skill and follows the same structure. This makes learning more predictable and less overwhelming. And let's take Module 3, Introduction, as an example. When students open this module, the first thing they will see is a clear learning objective. This is intentional. According to ARC's model, explicitly stating goals increases both confidence and satisfaction. Students feel more oriented and prepared when they know what they're about to learn. It also helps students track their progress and self-assess. And then comes the video. It's fully animated and story-driven. There are two characters in the story. Jessie, a student just like them, and Mr. Lin, her teacher, and each one follows the same structure. First, Jessie runs into a writing problem, and then her teacher, Mr. Lin, steps in and breaks the skill down step by step. And finally, Jessie reflects on what went wrong and revises her draft based on what she has learned. This setup isn't just for storytelling, it's backed by learning theory. I followed cognitive load theory and Mayer's multimedia principles to make sure students don't feel overwhelmed. And because it's all wrapped in a story, it taps into Roger Shank's story-driven learning theory. Instead of hearing a bunch of abstract tips, students get to follow someone just like them, Jessie, who also struggles, learns, and improves. And that kind of emotional connection helps students stay engaged. Especially for those who are not confident in writing, that matters a lot. After the video, students move through two activities. Let's review together. A quiz to reinforce concept. And the next one is practice. This is where they apply the skill in real-world context. This sequence aligns with Bloom's taxonomy, moving from understand, apply to analyze. And all activities includes real-time feedback. When a student chooses an incorrect answer, the system explains why and invites them to try again. And that's the heart of failure-driven learning. Mistakes are not punished. They are used as fuel for growth. And the last part is key takeaways. This is a recap of the main points. Then comes Module 9, the argument challenging game, where students should bring everything they've learned together to complete a full writing task. Students step into the role of a student named Kevin in a campus academic debate. And the topic is, should AI tools like ChatGPT be banned in academic writing? They choose their stance, then build an argument step by step, selecting introduction, topic sentence, explanation, evidence, and so on. Even though the task is multiple choice, that's by design. I deliberately chose this format to reduce students' cognitive load, so they can focus on logic, structure, and strategy, rather than getting stuck on grammar or vocabulary. The goal isn't to test the surface level knowledge, it's to train students to think like writers. Why is this reasoning stronger? What's missing in this explanation? How does the sentence support my thesis statement? In short, multiple choice isn't a shortcut, it's a scaffolding. It helps students practice higher order thinking without being overwhelmed. And if they do not pass on the first try, that's okay. They reflect, retry, and grow. And when they succeed, they unlock a surprise. A mini game where they decorate a study room using coins they've earned. It's playful, it's simple, but it matters. As a next step, I plan to upload this course to an LMS so students can access it directly. I will collect the feedback through post-learning surveys and interviews. This feedback will guide future iterations and help me refine the course based on learners' real experiences. As for reflection, this project reminds me why I love instructional design. It's not just about building content. It's about giving learners the confidence and the tools to believe in their growth. And that's the end of my capstone project. Thanks to Professor Bensovich for feedback that brought my vision to life, and to Professor Burke and Zaragoza for the theory and the strategies behind it. I began with only PowerPoint skills, and now I design learning experiences with purpose and theory. I'm proud and truly grateful.